When silence has style, before anyone sees you, they feel where you live, not the furniture, not the price, but the presence, the peace, or the pressure. Because a home speaks, and some whisper elegance, not through grandeur, but through grace. This isn't about decoration, it's about energy. It's about the psychology of a space and the man who owns it without needing to prove it. He doesn't explain his home, it explains him. There's no clutter, no chaos, just stillness. A single chair by the window, a table worn by time, the scent of cedar, the weight of calm. He doesn't fill rooms, he clears them. Not because he lacks, but because he knows enough. What's not there matters more than what is. He isn't decorating, he's editing, quietly, deliberately, with the same restraint he uses in conversation. His home doesn't compete for attention, it already has presence. Just like him, the shape of stillness. He doesn't arrange furniture, he creates flow. There's space between things, a pause between walls. And that pause says more than any design ever could. The light lands softly on linen, corners are rounded, the air feels slow. Why? Because his home is designed for the nervous system, not the algorithm. Symmetry lowers stress. Natural textures ease the mind. Muted tones calm the senses. And when the world demands speed, his space invites stillness. Because elegance isn't what catches your eye. It's what lets your guard down. He could afford flash, but he doesn't wear it, and he doesn't live in it either. No marble slab screaming status, no designer tags on display. Instead, a wool blanket folded neatly, books he's actually read, a fireplace that's been lit 100 quiet nights in a row. Old money doesn't need to perform, and neither does he, because luxury, real luxury, is invisible. You feel it in the silence between stitches, in the weight of a brass doorknob, in the restraint of the palette. It's not about how much it cost, it's about how little it needs to say. Memory lives here. He doesn't change things often, because everything already means something. The scratches on the hardwood, they're from years ago, and he left them there on purpose, not to impress, but to remember. The leather chair is faded at the edges, the same spot he always sits in, same book, same hour of the day. The home doesn't evolve with trends, it evolves with him, because when space holds memory, you stop needing decoration, you start building character. This is elegance beyond style. This is presence, a kind of quiet that only time can furnish. To your space, yourself. We don't just live in homes, we live in reflections. What we choose to keep, what we choose to discard, what we ignore, and what we protect. He doesn't rush to rearrange. He rearranges only when he grows. His home is not a showroom, it's a mirror of who he is and who he's becoming. The clean lines, the soft light, the weathered finishes. None of it is accidental. All of it intentional. Because at some point, a man realizes the quieter the home, the louder his presence becomes. Are you listening? Your home is already speaking. It speaks in silence, in symmetry, in stillness. It doesn't need to shout, and neither do you. Because timeless elegance isn't a style, it's a mindset. It's not about what you add, it's about what you let go of, until only peace remains. If this felt familiar, subscribe. You don't need to live loudly to live beautifully. Welcome to the quiet class.